Welcome to the Rare History Channel. 13 Bizarre Facts about David Berkowitz, the son of Sam. Who was David Berkowitz? A serial killer better known as the son of Sam, he was also called the 44 caliber killer. Born Richard David Falco, David Berkowitz terrorized New York City in the 1970s, slaying 6 people and wounding 7 more before he was caught. He targeted couples and young women with long, dark hair, a decision many linked to his obsessions surrounding his absent birth mother and deceased adoptive mother, as well as his inability to meet women. About women, he said, "I didn't want to hurt them, I only wanted to kill them." The son of Sam is famous for believing he was controlled by his neighbor's dog, but there are many more son of Sam facts that are less well known today, including the fact that he is now believed to be a Christian prophet by fringe believers today. Here are more facts about this mysterious and misunderstood serial slayer. Fact number 1. He said he was controlled by a spirit living inside his neighbor's dog. Among Berkowitz's many stated reasons for why he committed his crimes, one stands out. He once claimed that his neighbor's dog contained the soul of a 6,000-year-old man named Sam. He told me to commit violent acts through his dog, as he usually does, David wrote. Number 2. He had a very complicated childhood. Berkowitz's birth parents were Joseph Kleinman and Betty Broder. At the time of his birth, Broder had recently been abandoned by her husband, Tony Falco, for another woman. She started an affair with Kleinman, a married real estate agent. Because of this, Broder listed Falco as the father on Berkowitz's birth certificate. Berkowitz was later adopted by Nathan and Pearl Berkowitz. Number 3. He trained in the army as a marksman. Prior to his spree, Berkowitz spent the years between 1971 and 1974 in the army. He avoided having to go to Vietnam, but did spend some time in South Korea. While there, he trained as a marksman and was known for his excellent aim. Number 4. He once claimed the Hall & Oates song Rich Girl motivated him to kill. Although the Hall & Oates album containing the song Rich Girl didn't come out until roughly 6 months after Berkowitz started his spree, he still claimed to be influenced by the lyrics. Number 5. He set over 1,400 fires in NYC before he turned to murder. Berkowitz started out his criminal career as an arsonist. He set over 1,400 fires in New York City and dutifully recorded them in his journal, all before he ever took out his first victim. Number 6. He left handwritten notes for police near his victims' bodies. After killing Alexander Esau and Valentina Suriani on April 16, 1977, Berkowitz left a letter near their bodies. It was addressed to Captain Joe Borelli of Operation Omega, and in it, he claimed to be the son of Sam. This new moniker stuck with him as Berkowitz continued his spree. Number 7. He targeted young women with long, dark hair. For reasons that are still not completely understood, Berkowitz targeted young women in their 20s that had long, dark hair. After his victim profile made the news, many women in the New York City area cut their hair and dyed it other colors in order to ensure their safety. After taking out one target, Berkowitz said, "I was literally singing to myself on my way home after the killing. The tension, the desire to kill a woman had built up in me to such explosive proportions that when I finally pulled the trigger, all the pressures, all the tensions, hatred, had just vanished, dissipated, but only for a short time." Number 8. He also targeted couples in cars. Berkowitz targeted couples in cars. He once stated, "The girls call me ugly and they bother me the most." Some believed he was jealous of the couples, since he had a hard time attracting and dating women. He targeted 3 different couples during his spree, though fortunately, some of these victims survived. Number 9. He was once believed to be schizophrenic. In a letter Berkowitz left near his victims and addressed to a police detective, he seemed to show symptoms of paranoid schizophrenia. Parts of the letter, including lines like, "When Father Sam gets drunk he gets mean. He beats our family. Sometimes he ties me up to the back of the house. Other times he locks me in the garage. Sam loves to drink blood. Go out and kill, commands Father Sam, made it seem as if Berkowitz suffered from delusions. This, along with Berkowitz's story of being guided to commit violent acts by a demonic dog, made him seem insane. However, after a 1979 press conference where Berkowitz revealed that he had lied about his demonic motivation, and after a thorough evaluation by a psychologist, he was found mentally fit. Number 10. He claimed to be a member of a satanic cult. After his arrest, Berkowitz claimed to be a member of an occult group that worshipped Satan. Other members of his supposed cult included John Carr, the son of Sam Carr, who owned the possessed dog, and his brother Michael. Berkowitz carried this idea with him for decades, telling a reporter in 1993, "We made a pact, maybe with the devil, but also with each other. We were going to go all the way with this thing. We're soldiers of Satan now. I was just too far in, too loyal, too much playing the role of the soldier and trying to please people." Number 11. He preferred to use a .44 caliber gun. The son of Sam's weapon of choice was a .44 caliber bulldog revolver. In fact, one of his nicknames was the .44 caliber killer. When he was taken into custody for his crimes, he was carrying the sidearm in a paper bag and told the cops, "Well, you got me. How come it took you such a long time?" Number 12. Some Christians now consider him a prophet. After his incarceration, Berkowitz became a born-again Christian, but not just any born-again Christian. He now claims that Satan and God are at war over his soul, and a group of Christian believers holds him up as proof that even the most apparently evil people can be saved. In fact, some call him an apostle, comparing him to the biblical Paul, who was also a slayer before being saved. Berkowitz has called himself the Son of Hope. Number 13. His case-inspired Son of Sam laws. After his arrest, media outlets began offering Berkowitz money for exclusive interviews. This sparked a huge backlash that led to the creation of Son of Sam laws, which required the person contracting with the criminal to turn over the criminal's proceeds to the state's Crime Victims Compensation Board, which established an escrow account for the benefit of the crime's victims and publicized the existence of the account.